Are we live? Just a sec, I'll check. I think we are live. Yeah, we are live. Alright, everyone, welcome back to my stream. And if you're new to my stream, my name is Abhishek Sharma, and I'm trying to build an AI agent using PERN stack and TypeScript. So if you enjoy the stream, do consider subscribing to this channel and drop a like also. So let's get started. Just a sec. Alright, so Anime Entertainment. Hi, hello Anime Entertainment. Welcome to my stream. Lucky Wheel of Spin. Hi, hello Lucky Wheel of Spin. Welcome to my stream. Lokesh. Hi, bro. Hello Lokesh. Welcome back to my stream, brother. How are you? CD Backend npm run dev, and I'll get inside the front end as well. CD front end here npm run dev. So I'll spin up the front end. एनिमे एंटरटेनमेंट सर आज क्या होगा एनिमे एंटरटेनमेंट आज हम लोग I'll implement Zord validation for my login and register form, and then I'll try to implement the login functionality and then implement Redux. That's the basic flow that I'm going for. Lokesh B, trying to do better. Cold plus fever. Oh, Lokesh. See, Lokesh, right now the season is changing. That's why, it is very easy to catch fever now. So take rest, brother, and I hope you get well soon. Anime. Sir, is vibe coding / real coding. It's basically for front end. For the UI part, I will vibe code, and for logic build, I'll do it myself. But I also use AI for basically ChatGPT for debugging and all those things. Joker Phoenix, hello Joker Phoenix. Welcome back to my stream, brother. How are you? This is my okay, fine. So the first thing here is I will install Zord npm I. Hold on. React hook form. My React hook form. Get started. npm install React hook form. Okay, so after this, do I need anything? React hook form. Hussein Maroof. Hello Hussein, welcome to my stream. अभिषेक जी क्या हाल है? सब बढ़िया हुसैन, आप बताओ आप कैसे हो? Joker Phoenix, I'm good. How are you, bro? I'm good, Joker Phoenix. How are you? There we go. Okay. ShadCN. हुसैन एक्शन फॉर्म यूज वो ज़्यादा अच्छा है. एक्शन फॉर्म. Okay, what is action form? Action form. Okay, I'll look into this later. Hussein, I'll look into action form a bit later. Fine. So here, if I go to ShadCN form, React hook form. Okay. So first I'll go here and my GitHub. Use action के साथ. Use state action. Okay. Repositories. By the way, guys, Mon social media project is live now. You can use this link, or you can check the link in the description to access this project. It's live now. You can use it. There we go. Alright, here in the front end, my package.json. Here what is React hook resolver, hook form resolver. There we go, and React hook form. These are the things that I need to install. Okay. npm I, where is it? React hook form installation. This npm I React hook form. Paste it. Dairoth Abhishek. Hello Abhishek, welcome back to my stream. Abhinav, how you host front end and back end separately? I have Docker, I have used Docker and Nginx um, for the deployment. React hook form I have installed. I also need to install this hook form resolvers. This one. And for type, is there any types? Okay, there we go. If I npm I hook form resolvers, install this, okay, and also import npm I zod, okay, fine. This is done. Lokesh, thanks. What about you? How are you? I'm good, Lokesh. Korax Clutch, hi. Hello, Korax Clutch. Welcome back to my stream. So all the installations are done. Now npm run dev. Now there we go, and in my repository, social media repository, what we did, src component schemas, we have these schemas, auth schema, register user schema, login user schema. Okay, this is the flow that we went for. Okay, cool. And in my backend, how am I registering? With, I think, only email and password. Username, okay. So there we go. This agent, okay. Name, email and password, okay. Ready to install. I'll install it later. Postman v2, let's update it. It's downloading background, okay, fine. So the name, email, password, okay. So in my front end src, let's create validation, I think. Yeah, let's create validation src here in schemas, src new folder, schemas. Here let's create the auth.schema.ts. Here import z from zod. This is done. Now here I'll also start my pg admin. एंटी ग्रेविटी फ्री है कोड एडिटर. ओके, बेसिकली जब स्टार्ट सास बिल्डिंग स्टार्ट करेंगे तब एंटी ग्रेविटी यूज़ करेंगे. ओके, दिस इज इंस्टॉलिंग. हियर इज द स्ट्रीम हेल्थ फाइन. Stream health, everything looks good. Okay, where is it? Yeah, here. Hold on. PG admin has started. It is starting. Okay. Export. Here we'll do export const register user schema equals z dot object. I will pass this. So here I am taking name, email and password. Name z dot string dot minimum of 1. Name cannot be empty. Name cannot be empty. Fine. Okay, here this we are doing name, email z dot string dot z dot email z dot email, and also valid email address. Then here in password I'll have z dot string, and here I'll do minimum of 6 characters, and password must be at least 6 characters long. This is done. Here this is not required, fine. Okay, not required, fine. And now we create the export const login close this, export const login user schema equals z dot object z dot object. Here will have only email, which will be z dot email invalid email address, this, and password z dot password z dot password z dot string. Here same, minimum is not required here, and here a dot min password cannot be empty. Fine, this is done. Now export type register user form data, register user form data, cool, z dot infer type of this, and here export type login user form data z dot infer type of login user schema. हुसैन, ये रिफाइन क्यों हुआ, उसका क्या फ़ायदा है? Basically here in refine, in this project social media application, what I was doing, in my image part I was only accepting JPEG, PNG and web files. So that's why this refine also is used to check the types and perform some more actions. And here in the profile image was an optional field, right? So that's why in this refine I was checking that a file can be empty as well, and user cannot upload more than one file at a time. That's why this refine was used here. But in this part we are not using any profile pick feature, so just these things are fine. And here I can also use dot strict here. I can use dot strict here because I want it exactly like this. Dot strict here. This is done. A lucky wheel of spin. Brother, I didn't know much about coding and I wanted to start learning. What I can learn first according to you? Lucky wheel of spin, I will suggest you learn JavaScript, which is a programming language. Learn JavaScript properly. There's a playlist called Chai or Code YouTube. There's a YouTube channel called Chai or Code. You can go to that YouTube channel and you can follow this JavaScript playlist there. That will help you get started. So I have created a schema. Now in my component, in my register page component, this is my form, right? Here we have this. Now we'll use the React hook form. Basically, if I come to my components, my component chat, where is it? Auth page components, registered use form, register user form. Okay, so basically this register, handle, submit, form state, reset, use form. Okay, got it. Resolver, Zod resolver. Okay, got it. Fine. All right. So here, here we can do this const register handle submit, handle submit is equal to use form. Use form, where am I getting this form? Use form, import, why it is not import, use form from React hook form, and I'm using this here, React hook form, use form, and there I'll do this register user schema, I think. Okay, register user form data, use form, we did this, and then in the object We'll pass the resolver zod resolver, and we'll pass the register user schema. This is done. Handle submit. We have the handle submit. Then we'll have the form state. We'll have this, and here we'll have, okay, not here, we'll have the errors, and also after this I'll have the reset part. Okay, fine. This is okay. Lucky Wheel of Spin. Okay, I will definitely learn it. Thanks. Welcome, Lucky Wheel of Spin, and all the best. Tyler, where did you learn backend from? Tyler, I learned backend, basic backend. I learned from different YouTube channels like Chai or Code, then Piyush Garg YouTube channels. This is where I learned the basics, and then I started building projects, and I learned by building projects. Hussein Maruf, bhai, use form किस लिए? Basically, this use form here, where is it? This use form is coming from React hook form. We are using React hook form because, I want to have that validation. Basically, if a user comes and try to submit an empty form, then there will be a red error field like name is required, email field. These things I'll need to put. That's why I'm using use form. It makes form error handling really easy, and entire form handling very easy. That's why I'm using React hook form. And this use form is coming from React hook form. Anirudh Gamer. Hi. Hello, Anirudh Gamer. Welcome back to my stream, brother. How are you? Use state action easy. I use form say. Okay, fine. Hussein Maruf. But the thing is that, I'm used to React hook form so much, and React hook form is used a lot in industry also. That's why I'm using it. Anirudh Gamer. Anti-gravity free hai. Good code editor. Okay, Anirudh. Maybe in future I'll start using anti-gravity. Not Prakhar. Hello, not Prakhar. Welcome to my stream. Bhai, कौन से कॉलेज से हो? Not Prakhar. I've completed my BTech, and I did my BTech from Sikkim Manipal Institute of Technology. Okay, Zord resolver. This is done. Okay, so here in the input part, here I need to use it. Where is, okay, in the input part. Input part here, I'll use that register dot register, and I'll pass the name. We're passing the name here, right? We're passing the name. Same with here in email also. Here I'll pass the email. And where is this coming from? This email is coming from here in the auth schema. We created this email password name field, right? So we are passing this here. Input and password field 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, let's remove this. 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, minimum 6 is there. This will indicate that minimum 6 is required. And here also I'll pass this, and I'll make it password. Fine. And one more thing, that here I need to put confirm password also. Let's add confirm password. Should I keep it? No, for this let's keep it like this. Okay, there we go. We added the password field also. Okay, there we go. And also let's add the error part. Hold on, there we go. Let's add this P here. Okay, ShadCN. Anything extra here? Avatar, badge, not this. Anything related to error? Dialog? No. Date picker? No. Drawer? No. Empty? No. Okay. Item? No. Anything here related to that error part? Progress? Okay. Scroll area? Okay, I can use the scroll area. Fine. Anything slider? Sonar? I can use this in my toast. Okay. Spinner? We got spinner also here. Text area? Toast. Fine. Toggle? Okay. Tooltip. Okay. typography. This is how to use this typography. Import h1 class crawl text center. Where is the full code? Typography, typography. View code return h2 export constant typo h2. Okay. Okay, fine. Nothing related to that. So I can copy this that p tag. सस्ता गेमिंग। और भाई क्या हाल चाल है? सब बढ़िया सस्ता गेमिंग। आप कैसे हो? शुभदीप, पीएचपी से बैकएंड कर सकता हूँ क्या? हाँ कर सकते हो। लाइक पीएचपी काफ़ी यूज़ होता है, लारावेल एंड ऑल। बट अगर आप नया नया स्टार्ट कर रहे हो तो मैं तो बोलूँगा कि आप कोई स्प्रिंग बूट, मर्न स्टैक या जैंगो, तीनों में से कोई एक यूज़ करो। अगर आप ऑलरेडी पीएचपी यूज़ करो तो दैट इज़ कम्प्लीटली फाइन। रेनोवा डिजिटल्स, हेलो ब्रो, हेलो रेनोवा, वेलकम बैक टू माई स्ट्रीम ब्रदर, हाउ आर यू? आई एम गुड रेनोवा। हुसैन मारूफ, और भाई कैसे हूँ? ओके, there we go. Now in just below this input tag, just below this input tag, let's add this p. And I'll just use this errors dot name dot message, and this button should be type submit. Anything happening here? Okay. And this is happening form on. Okay, hold on, not here. Form on submit. On submit we'll have handle submit, and then I'll call this function. Let's create a function const on submit equals this here. Make it async. On submit async. I'll get the data as of register user schema, register user form data type. I got this. Then for now let's console.log data. Just do this much for now. And on submit, and this, let's do this here. Where is my form? On submit, let's add this here. Fine. Now let's see how it looks. Okay, name cannot be empty. Fine. Now let's class name. Okay, let's do this. Where is my class name? Let's class name, let's add input error, add this here, not here, input error, straight minimum, add this p class name, add this. Let's see how it looks now. If I add this here, yeah, this looks good. Name cannot be empty. Fine. And same for, let's copy this p. I'll come here. After this I'll add this. It should be email. Then after this it should be password. Now if I add this, okay, but it is unnecessarily taking too much height. Let's make it 5 pixel. Five pixel. Okay, but why it is growing here? Let's remove this. What will happen if I remove this? Also, if I remove this, and this, let's try and remove this, okay, but fine, this is happening. I'll remove empty one as well. Yeah, okay, let's do empty one, remove this, and here also let's remove this. Okay, but the height is getting increased. Why is the height getting? Okay, so here class name, I can add this, that class name. Okay, Renova Digitals. Bro, I'll DM you on Instagram. I got something to discuss with you. Sure, Renova, you can DM me. Hussein, भाई ग्लोबल स्टेट कैसे मैनेज करें नेक्स्ट जेएस में? You can use Redux for that also. Anirudh, using analytical method calculate support reaction for beam as shown. Okay, taking moment. Uh, what is this like? Can you explain? Anirudh, can you explain what you wrote? So here let's do one thing. Let's use dynamic class names. Let's do dynamic class names. Here if I have errors dot name dot message, here if I have this, I'll do this, or else this. Let's keep it like this. And if I have this, just text red 500 or it will be hidden. Let's go like this. And what am I doing this for? Name cannot be empty. Okay, text sm, okay, text xs, extra small, add this, but here we have this. Or else this is min h 5 pixel. We have this, and let's add this and make it block. I just want it to be visible or invisible. If we have this, then this is applying display block. If error dot message we have, I'll display nothing, or I'll display this. Not this. Errors dot name dot message. This first, this, okay. Ibrahim Mohsin, sorry Abhishek, I couldn't pan test your app on deeper level. Some office work came, so I had to focus on that. Oh, that's fine, Ibrahim Mohsin. That's all right, brother. And how are you? अमन कोहली, भाई तुम फ्रंट एंड खुद बनाते हो या एआई से? अमन कोहली, मैं फ्रंट एंड का यूआई, अगर आप कल की स्ट्रीम देखोगे तो कल लाइक फ्रंट एंड की यूआई मैं एआई से बनाता हूँ, उसके बाद लॉजिक सारा खुद से करता हूँ जितना हो सके. आर्यन, हेलो आर्यन, वेलकम टू माय स्ट्रीम. भाई टेक में कौन सी स्किल्स हो तो फ्रेशर को भी 1 लाख पर मंथ मिलता है? डेवलपर आप या तो डेवलपर बनो, कोई भी फील्ड में जाके डेवलपर बनो, AIML डेवलपर बनो या सॉफ्टवेयर डेवलपर बनो. अगर आप डेवलपर रोल में हो एंड फ्रेशर को 1 लाख मिलता है, मतलब कोई कंपनीज देती है, बट फैंग के अलावा भी बहुत सारी कंपनीज होती है जो स्टार्टअप, वेल फंडेड स्टार्टअप्स होती है. Srini, message is going empty and not null. Okay, Srini, I'll look into that. Srini, have empty check. Okay, Srini, I'll implement that. Shivji, hi. Hello, Shivji. Hello, Sahil. Sahil Vij. Hello, Sahil Vij. Welcome to my stream. How are you? Just a sec. So, what is happening when if error is there? Let's make it null. Error is there. Okay. If error is there, then this or else not bull null. We'll have this. Fine. But this should just be visible and not visible, not extra something. What I want is just a message here. Okay, let's do one thing. Let's make it gap of 8. Make this gap of 8. Hold on, hold on, hold on. I think I got this. Gap of 8. We have this gap of 8 here. If, hold on, let's be cool headed. I'll put the class name here. And here, this is here. See, taking this. आर्यन डेवलपर में कौन सी स्किल्स सॉफ्टवेयर डेवलपर लाइक a full stack developer mostly, and even if you're going like a software full stack developer, that's a very good role to go for. Or you can all, if you are into AIML, then full stack AIML engineer. आर्यन भाई आप क्या कर रहे हो, कुछ भी समझ नहीं आ रहा एक्चुअली. आर्यन, आई एम ट्राइंग टू बिल्ड एन नोट मेकिंग AI agent, and right now I'm trying to implement the form validation for authentication. And now what I'm trying to fix is that, see, when I am submitting the form, see, this is taking extra space. I'm trying to fix this part. Let's do one thing here. We have this, let's just keep it like this. If we have errors dot name dot message, if I have this, and add a p tag, or yeah, okay, here let's add this here. Okay, now if I come here, is why the fuck it is taking extra space. Why? Because here we have gap of 2. Let's remove this gap of 2. Okay, I think I got this now. Let's keep it inside a div, this div, and put this here. If I come here, okay, fine. Okay, this here also add this. I'll put this div, I'll put a div, remove this, I'll put a div here also, remove this, here I'll put a div here, and here I'll put a div here, add this. Now let's see how it looks. If I have this, it is taking a bit of space, but let's do one thing, that instead of this p tag, don't put any tag. Let's see how it looks. Remove this, let's see how it looks. We got this. Wait, this is taking an extra space, but it should be visible or not visible. Okay. This is here. Let's do this. Let's keep a p tag. Hello. Let's keep a p tag. Give it a default space. Class name. Minimum height 5 pixel. I have this hello. Now minimum height. Now here if errors, where is it, errors dot name dot message is there, if this is there, then I'll put this errors dot name dot message. डेडलॉक्स, हेलो डेडलॉक्स, वेलकम बैक टू माय स्ट्रीम. श्रीनी, चैट जीपीटी से पूछो ना. हाँ पूछ रहा हूँ, बस एक बार एक चीज़ इंप्लीमेंट करने की ट्राई कर रहा हूँ खुद से. अगर वो बाई चांस नहीं हो रहा तो चैट जीपीटी के पास जाएंगे. इब्राहिम मोहसिन, पैसा चाहिए नॉलेज, मनी वोंट कम विदाउट पैशन ब्रो. यू नीड टू बी क्रेजी एनफ टू लाइक अभिषेक टू वर्क ऑन लर्निंग स्टफ when people usually enjoy go out or sleep. Good point, Mosin. Anirudh Gamer, my application is running but the performance is very slow. The KPI, the API targets are not being achieved. What change should I make? You can use caching, and first let's understand that is it your server issue because server has too many loads and RAM is less? Is that the issue, or maybe some optimization like you can use what is that called, or it is some caching issues, you can use that. Ibrahim, you use solid principles? No Ibrahim, like I know about solid principles but I have not used it yet. Aryan, what is your age? Aryan, I'm 25 years old. Minus 14b, what's the arc? Okay. Kakashi, why are you passing the emails and passing the URL? Where am I passing the email? Okay, in the URL. Because why is it this is happening? Good point. Why is it happening here? Hold on. I think here we need to fix something. Button type submit. Okay, register, and this form is here. Where is my form? This is my form, and as on submit here reset. Because I'm not calling the reset, I think console.log, and let's call reset, and so let's see what happens. Why this is happening? Let's see. I'll come here, come to /register, add this. Okay, yeah, this was the issue. Done, fixed. Hold on. If I don't do this, then what will happen? Reload. Okay, yeah, okay. Actually, I did not refresh, that's why. ब्रो पीपल पहले चेक करो स्लो कहाँ हो रहा है. डेटाबेस लूप या एपीआई कॉल क्वेरीज ऑप्टिमाइज करो, अननेसेसरी डेटा फेच मत करो, एंड लूप्स को एफिशिएंट बनाओ. सेम डेटा बार बार लोड हो रहा है होगा तो कैश. ओके, हिंग यूज़ करो, हैवी टास्क तो ऐसे हिंग बैकग्राउंड में डाल दो, यू फास्ट हो जाएगा. ओके, डेफ फेस, कूडोज ब्रो. Yeah. Are you working fine or studying? I'm new, by the way. Hello Eggs, welcome to my stream. Eggs, I've completed my BTech and I'm trying to build my own startup and SaaS. What's your designation? Okay. Console, there we go. And here, what is happening? Let's understand. This is here. There you go. Minimum height of 5 pixel. Of 2. Go to GPT. This is my code. When form error is there, I don't want the error message to take extra space and expand the form. I want the error message just to be visible when error is there in the field. Right now your layout expands because the error message element is part of the normal document flow. This update one. Okay, replace this with errors.name and this relative creates position contain absolute top full. Okay, apply to all. Okay, let's try this. Div class name relative, div class name, make it relative, and after this remove this p tag and put this here. Let's see now how it looks. Front end. Yeah, okay, got it. Now this is fine. Same with here. Class, not here, class name, make it relative. Copy this thing, add this here. It can be error dot email. This will be error dot email. Okay, invalid email address. Okay, and input here this, add this email password, and here also password, add this. Okay, something I did wrong here. What did I do wrong? Okay, div class name here should be relative. Now if I add this, it looks like this. Now let's give it a bit of gap. Fine, so here gap 2, this, and this. Here I can give empty 1, my1. Let's make it empty 1. Okay, we are giving empty 1. Let's make it empty 3. Add this. Empty 3 is too much, make it empty 2. Let's make it empty not my2. Okay, let's keep it empty 1 only. Let's make it empty 1, and here this thing. Okay, this entire form, it is a flex. Okay, this div, we have gap. Let's make it how it looks if I make it gap of 3. And this div, make it flex col, gap of 2. Okay, it is already relative. No, remove this, space y of 2. Yeah, okay, add this space y of 2 here, and here, and here. We got this now. Okay, no, don't give the space, remove the space, because space will expand. Okay, space, remove the space. Okay, come here. Okay, then maybe this gap can be reduced. Gap 6, and hold on, gap 6, make it gap 2 only, make it this. Now this is here. So to make this looks better, these things should be gap 6, gap 8. Now add this 8, make it 10. Add this invalid email address, password, at least 6 characters. Okay, this is okay, fine, this is working fine. Now if I come here, how it looks in phone register, okay, this looks better here, okay, fine. And now in the console part, name Abhishek Sharma, test user1 @gmail.com, test user1, name also make it test user1, test user1. And now if I register, I'm getting the data, okay, fine, this is done. Now let's do this for login form. Kakashi, can you try to log in or register and see if this happens again? No, it is not happening again. I fixed it, but it is not happening again. And even if I try to submit test user one, test user, test user one, if I submit, I'm getting this email issue, test@gmail.com. It is not happening. Okay, fine, we got this. All right. Now I'll go to the login form. Go to the login form. Const. Let's just same thing. Const. Copy this. Copy this. Come here on register. Handle submit form state. Register. No. Make it login. Where is it? Login user form data, or this use form, React hook form, Zord resolver, login user schema, login user schema, data, login user form data, login user form data. We already have this. On submit, this is okay, and here we'll have the same thing as, and put a div. It should be here. Come inside below this. This will be class name, will be relative, and here this part, and come here login form, I'll put it here, and this will be email, this will be email. Now if I come here, and in sign in is the button type submit, yes, I need to add here on submit, handle submit, on what is the function on submit. I'll copy this, I'll post it here. This is done. Sign in, invalid email address, okay, fine, there we go. This will be gap 10. And same, copy this thing here also, and put a div here, class name relative, add this here, then after this add this here, after this put it here, and this will be error password, this will be password, save it, invalid input expected string, okay, where is it? Auth schema, And this will be z dot string mean password cannot be empty. Okay, hold on. Okay, got it. I did not did that. Okay, fine. We need to do that where here dot register, here will be email, this will be in string, fine, and same for this dot register, it will be password, fine. Okay, now if I come here, now if I submit invalid email address, okay, and if I come here and if I see if the data is coming, test user1 at the rate gmail.com, then here test user1 at the rate gmail.com. Oh, just the password. Okay, fine. Console here. Okay, fine. We are getting this. This is absolutely fine. Vigan who bhi abhi to okay. Roy Malice. Bro, show the front end. This is how the front end looks. This is the login page. This is the register page, and this is the dashboard. So yeah, this is how it looks now. Priyanshu, hello Priyanshu, welcome to my stream. Deepak Kanpal, hello Deepak, welcome back to my stream, brother. How are you? Priyanshu, भाई अपने अपना पोर्टफोलियो बनाया, आपने अपना पोर्टफोलियो बनाया नहीं? प्रियांशु, मैंने अपना पोर्टफोलियो अभी तक नहीं बनाया. अनिरुद्ध, हेलो अनिरुद्ध, वेलकम बैक टू माय. अनिरुद्ध तो यही था. हाउ कैन वी डिज़ाइन अ सेल्फ इम्प्रूविंग AI सिस्टम दैट अपडेट्स इट्स ओन लर्निंग एल्गोरिदम इन रियल टाइम विदाउट कॉजिंग इंस्टेबिलिटी और बायस एम्प्लीफिकेशन? Okay, Anirudh, for this, like basically first you need to create a pipeline, a training pipeline with your ML application. You need to deploy that machine learning, whatever you have used. Maybe you can use reinforcement algorithm, for example, you are using. Then you need to deploy it. Maybe you can use SageMaker, Amazon SageMaker, you can deploy it there. And then you need to create an ML ops pipeline. Basically you need to understand what are machine learning ops, that field there. Basically it is about this only, how the training data, like the your ML model trains in real time without hampering the algorithm or your application. So I think you should understand what are ML ops. That will be helpful for you. Okay, sign in. This is happening in this part. Submit. Reset here. This, close this. Let's log in here. Sign in. Okay. Now if I remove this reset, then what will happen? Load. Fine. Okay. Some bug. Okay. वत्सल कितना फ्रंट एंड हुआ? फ्रंट एंड पूरा हो गया है. लाइक दिस इज लॉगिन पार्ट, रजिस्टर पेज एंड डैशबोर्ड ऑल्सो डन. नाउ आई एम ट्राइंग टू इम्प्लीमेंट रिएक्ट हुक फॉर्म एंड zod validation. That is also done. Now I need to connect my backend with my front end. How can we ensure alignment and ethical control in super intelligent AI system that has autonomous decision making capabilities beyond human level reasoning? I had no idea about this, Anirudh. Lucky wheel of spin. Bye bro, कल आता हूँ. Okay, lucky wheel of spin, and thank you for joining the stream, brother. This is done. Now let's connect with backend. Now we need to connect with backend. So front end src in my weed backend URL. How can we build an AI driven product that continuously learns from user behavior while preventing model drift and maintaining KPI performance? Like basically, I'll give you an example of a recommender system. What happens is that you need to create a pipeline where data from a database is continuously being fetched and fed to the data as a training data set, and your model is continuously learning on that. So basically what you can do is, this is your server, and this is your front end, right? This is your database. This is your DB. So your server is going to stay on, like it's going to stay online, right? And here, for example, this is your model. This is your model, right? So in your server, you need to write a script that will pull the data from the database continuously, or it can be a cron job basically, that will pull the data from the database. And then you need to write another logic. Basically, you need to deploy two parts. One is the deployed model, that is deployed model, and one is the training model, T model, right? So this T model, this data will be fetched to the T model, and the learning algorithm will go, like all those steps that is involved in the learning of the model, that will go. Then once this is done, then we'll create in the real time what will happen. This will keep learning, and then we need to pass this training data to the deployed model. That's it, I think. Tyler, hey Abhishek, I started learning backend Node.js lately. थोड़ा सर के ऊपर से जा रहा है, कोई सजेशन? टाइलर, बेसिकली बिफोर थोड़ा स्टार्टिंग में ऊपर से जाएगा सर के, बट मेक श्योर योर जावास्क्रिप्ट कंसेप्ट्स आर रियली गुड. जावास्क्रिप्ट कंसेप्ट्स आर गुड फॉर यू. lib, okay, hold on. There we go. Close this. Lib axios.ts. Lib here, create axios.ts. We got this. Import axios from axios. We create the interceptors. Restart and install updates. Okay, let's restart now. So basically, I need to make the API design according to my backend API. API default base URL, backend URL. I'll create a constant also. Frontend src, create a new folder as constants constants.ps. Export const backend URL equals process.env dot import dot meta dot not process.env, use import dot meta dot, what was it, I think constants. Where's my constants? Constant, there we go. Components, extensions, utils. Inside my utils I have the constants. import.env dot read backend URL, and it is here, read backend URL. This is done. So now by axios const API equals axios dot create base URL backend URL with credentials must be true and headers will be accept application slash JSON. This is done. Fine. Okay, let's console.log API base URL API dot defaults dot base URL. We got this. Now API dot interceptors dot response dot use. We have response and it will have response, and for error we'll have const message equals. First let me check. What happened? local files open folder. What the hell भाई, इतना अपडेट क्या क्यों लाता है जब पूरा सिस्टम ही हिल जाएगा? बकलोल है क्या यार ये लोग? ओके, फालतू का गलिया दिया, सॉरी। ओके, भाई एआई का नहीं, हर जगह एआई नहीं घुसता है, हटाना भाई इसको। हर जगह एआई डाल के दिमाग हैंग कर रहा है। अरे भाई इसको हटाना यार। रिलीज नोट्स हट जा। पोस्ट एजेंट लॉगिन यूजर निखिल गर्ग। हाय अभिषेक भाई। हेलो निखिल गर्ग, वेलकम बैक टू माय स्ट्रीम। हाउ आर यू? फालतू का दिस इज टेकिंग टू मच स्पेस, इसको कैसे हटा सकते हैं? अग्री एंड कंटिन्यू नॉट रिक्वायर्ड। हाउ कैन आई रिमूव दिस? 50 A grades. Close this. How to toggle this? Close tab. Close all this. Okay. This is login. If I log in, what am I getting? User data. Okay. And if the password is incorrect, then what will happen? Okay. API dot response dot okay. So in the message I'll get errors or response. I'm getting invalid credentials. Okay, invalid credentials. Hold on. Response dot data dot message. Okay, got it. Data dot respond data dot message. Okay, got it. So in the message part, we have message part error dot response dot data dot message, or we'll have error dot message, or I'll just say something went wrong. This is the message is done. Then after this, return promise dot reject status error dot response dot status message dot response dot dot errors. Okay, this export default API. Fine, this is done. Close this, close this, close this. See, I'll create a new folder as API, and this will be new folder as auth.api.ts export const. So here we got this. Now if I come here, okay, and what else? Typography, front end, back end, where, oh yeah, here. So export const register user. Okay, now let's just see the API structure. How was it? Auth.api data register user form data backend URL form data new form data append. Okay, API dot post register. Okay, let's go. So register this will be async, and here the data will be register user form data console.log data. Then I'll create const form data equals new form data. I got this. Now form data dot append what I have register, right? So in name I'll append data dot name. Yes, and form data dot append email data dot email, and form data dot append password will be data dot password. Fine, this is done. Form data dot append done. Now here const response equals await API dot post. Hold on. So here what we have is a local of 4000 slash user slash register user user slash register API slash user slash register. Fine, and I'll pass the form data here. Form data. Yes, I'll pass the form data, and headers also. We can keep it like this also. Const response. Fine. Nikhil Garg. Hi Abhishek bhai. Hello Nikhil Garg. Okay, I said hi earlier also. Fine. Now response we got this. Await. Right. Now simply return response dot data. Fine, this is done. Now this is my components. Now here in my components register user form component, I have this. Here I have the data. Let's now do is loading. Components. Think loading. Const loading server header. Set loading server header. Okay, got this. We'll create a loading state as well. Here, where was it? Const, oh yeah, here. Const loading comma set loading equals use state by default false and type will be boolean. Set loading this. Now I'll do try catch and finally try catch finally. First I'll do set loading to false and set server error to false. Now here also const server error comma set server error equals use state it will be, I think it should be null, string or null, and by default it will be null. And here also false, it should be null. Set server error to null. Fine. Here set loading. Okay, not here, not this. Close this and try catch. In catch section set server error to error dot message, and instead of error, hold on, catch error of type any, we can keep this any, or can we make it unknown? Okay, so it will be any. Fine. Now server error and toast. Instead of toast I will be using ShadCN's what was it, sonar. We'll use sonar, something like this. Okay, view code, not this, installation. Come here, close this and add this. Installing dependencies. Alright everyone, just a reminder, if you're new to my stream and you're enjoying it, then do consider subscribing to this channel. Uplays, hello Uplays, welcome to my stream. Are you using Axios for API calls? Yes, Uplays, I'm using Axios. And any in TypeScript is bad. Yes, I know that that for any we should not use any. But like first I'll make this working, then I'll replace it with something else that is necessary for this. But just to check if everything is working or not, I'll use any now. But later on I'll change it before I deploy it. And I won't be deploying it. Once it is working, then I'll change it. npm run dev. Uplays Axios errors are typed. Okay, got it. Fine, set loading. There we go. And here first I'll make set loading to true. Fine, and set server error to, where is it, null. And here I'll use sonar. Hold on. Where is it? Sonar documentation, how to use it. Sonar demo button on click, show toast button, show toast. Okay, toast from sonar. Okay, toast from sonar. Description toast. Okay, I'll toast from sonar. Okay, so I will import toast from sonar. Copy this line, paste it here. अरे यार ये नहीं. Copy this line and I'll paste it here. Okay, it is not getting copied. Okay, import toast from Sonar, and here I can show toast description toast error dot message. Now I'll do this here. uh, const response equals await register user, pass this data not dispatch now. Post count created successfully. Just a sec. Have you went through new React hooks which helps in removing boilerplates like loading states? I believe it's user underscore something. Okay, just a sec. I'll go through those things. Just I'll make this working for now. I have not gone through it yet. Loading false. Set loading to false. Hold on. This we got all of this. Okay, and here in my button register part, if loading is true, I'll show something. If not, I'll show something. If it is true, if not, then I'll show here. Not this is not required. I'll just write here register. And if loading is true, then I can put something like a spinner, a ShadCN spinner. Okay, view code, add spinner. सोमिल जैन, हेलो सोमिल, वेलकम टू माय स्ट्रीम. भाई क्या बना रहे हो सोमिल? मैं एक नोट मेकिंग एआई एजेंट बना रहा हूँ. npm run dev, this is done. So how to use this spinner? Just I think we use the processing payment and just the spinner tag. Okay, and spinner from, okay, and here we'll use spinner from UI spinner. I got this. Hold on. There we go. If I add this here, and inside this, I'll put a div. I'll put it inside here. This, and here I'll type creating your account. Put this text, creating your account, and make this a last name of flex side by side and gap of 1. Fine. Now just for reference, let's make this true. Let's see what happens if I come here, how it looks. Okay, yeah, create an account. Okay, and here I can just say display flex or align item center, justify center. Where was it? Justify center, items center. and gap can be 2 account, and button disabled, it depends on loading state. If the button is okay, fine. And now if I make it false, fine, okay, got it. Now just a sec, in my backend, let's see. Keshri Nandan, hello Keshri Nandan, welcome to my stream. How you design and plan before coding? Basically, Keshri, before I start coding the application, I build a entity relationship diagram, basically something like this. Where was it? Something like this, where I create, where is it? Where did I create it? I think I created somewhere. Hold on. I plan my application. I create the wireframes. Yeah, this one. I create this ER diagram where I understand what are the entities that are going to be created in my application, and then I try to define the relationship. Then I start building the backend, like what are the backend API that I need to build. Then I go to front end. Uplays. Why not use ChatGPT or something for these tasks? It will speed up your dev time. Yeah, Uplays. Yes, I agree with you. It will improve my dev time, but like I am trying to not get dependent on it. See, my goal is to build my own SaaS and startup. When I start building that, then obviously I'll be using AI IDs and all those things. But right now, when I get error, if something goes over my head, then I use ChatGPT. But as long as I know the solution, I try to implement it on my own. Okay, so now just in my backend, src app.ts, let's see if process course origins, process.env.course origins, and here am I okay, let's use import dot env from dot env and dot env dot config path dot slash dot env. Fine, we got this, and I think in my .env we have all of that. Fine. Okay, now let's do this. There we go in my front end. Close it, refresh all of this. Go to my network tab. How many users I have right now in my application? Test user 2 and 1. Let's create test user 3 here. Test user 3, or this is name, right? So I can make it test user 3, test user 3 at the rate gmail.com. Password test user 3. Moment of truth, it goes here 400. What is the issue? Console. From origin, this has been blocked by course policy. Okay, access course. Okay, backend. My backend running. Backend is running, and lib. Where is my lib? Not here. Not backend lib. Front end lib. Axios. I got this, and in my .env, where's my .env? My .env, http localhost 4000/API/v1, and here also http localhost 4000/API/v1/user/register. Okay, so yeah, http localhost 4000/API/beat backend URL. Okay, and if I go to my constants, import.meta.wheat underscore backend wheat underscore backend underscore URL, wheat underscore backend underscore URL. This is fine. Axios, okay, with credentials, except, okay. You please, if you are learning, then only it's worth writing every line manually. If you already know your stuff, it's better AI, the writing and you review. All the organization are moving this path only. Yeah, I agree. I agree. You please, I agree with you. Eventually, slowly we'll start doing that. Hold on, this is my backend, SRC, backend SRC, app.ts, course, package.json. I installed course, right? Course urs course.env is also installed. Okay, close. Beat underscore backend underscore URL, beat underscore backend underscore URL. Okay, beat underscore backend underscore URL. Okay, configure your backend to allow requests from your front end port. I have done that. Actually, I cannot show the .env on the screen because the thing is that in my .env I have my OpenAI API key, so it will be an issue. Now let's do one thing. Right now I'll just share one screen, this one, primary monitor display, and video capture is this one. Here I just want to show one screen. Let's do one thing, that just do window capture, add existing, hold on, window capture. Yeah, let's make this window capture. Let's make this VS Code and select a window to capture. Let's make it okay. So what is it showing? Okay, what is it showing? It is showing this. Now if I try to close it, then what does it show? Okay, now maybe I can see my .env. Wheat, not in my backend. .env, http localhost 5173. Hold on. Okay, wait. I think my port has been exported. My OpenAI API key have okay, fine. I'll just delete it. OpenAI. Go to OpenAI. Lol. Yeah. Where is it? I have to, be careful with these things. Login API platform. I'll just delete my OpenAI key. API docs. API keys. Delete it. Revoke key. The key has been revoked, so you guys cannot do anything. Alright. Okay, so in my login, I'm not using the OpenAI API key, right? So now I can show you my .env. There is eye icon on screen, on stream display capture. Just click on this while hide the desktop for some time. Okay, yeah. Course origins HTTP localhost 5173. This is correct. This is correct. This is correct. Okay, this is correct. Course origins. This is correct. Fine. And in my constants, course origin, and in my app.ts, close this. Backend src app.ts. So what am I doing? Process.env underscore course origins, right? And dot in my index.ts path is this. process.env. Okay, then why did I get the course error? And when are you using TIT, this environment variable? What TIT, can you explain? Course origin, this, close this. In my app.ts we have this, and index.ts we have this, close this. app.ts, index.ts, .env conf, process.env.port. Here process.env course underscore origins, course underscore origins, I have this. Then when are you using it? This env, I'm using it in my app.ts, here in my course app.use course. Then okay, I know the issue. This should be at the top, I think, because in Express it goes from top to bottom. Now if I close this, come here, and now if I try come here, and if I try to reload, okay. Okay, okay, I'll let's just check this one, network, close it. Test user 3 here. I don't have test user 3. Let's make it test user 3, test user 3 at the rate gmail.com, test user 3. Now let's see, go to the network, register. Okay, this is not working. Then let's make it backend src app.ts origin. This, make it an array. Hold on, string or not assigned to string. Ask GPT, bro. How would you design a scalable AI architecture that balances model performance, data privacy, and real-time inference under high traffic conditions? First is that entire I'll make a different server for just for my controllers. I'll create a different server, and for the entire training of the model, and training, model validations, all those things, I'll create a different server. So basically there will be three servers, two servers, front for server basic backend server, and then my model server, and then I'll try to make them communicate with each other. That's the basic thing that I will do first. Course, or okay, hold on, if I come here, MERN social media backend, in my .env sample, hold on, okay, fine, src backend src app.ts. What is the issue with my repository? What the hell is wrong with my, yeah, uh, course app.use, okay, okay, I'm not using credential true. Silly mistakes, man, silly mistakes. There I need to do credentials true. Credentials true. Fine. Now I think it will work. Now if I come here, where is it? Front end. Clean this in my backend. I don't have test user 3. Now if I come here, now this will work, I think. Test user. Okay, no, not here. Wait. Because here, not here. Because first expire you are, then here. Okay. Now it will work. Close this. Then it test user user 3, test user 3 at the rate gmail.com, test user 3, register. Now what the hell, man? Bad request. Okay, bad request. Name, email, password. Then I'm getting bad request. Why? But am I sending register only? Okay. Details, invalid input, invalid object received undefined. Error, invalid data. Hold on. This is then registered user data. If I go here, data, name, email, and password, form data. Hold on. In my backend, where is my backend? Backend src, backend src controllers, user controller. Hold on. Request dot body. Okay, but in my routes, array data, register user schema, register user schema object strict, name, email, password. Okay, so register is a form data is going, and here I'm console logging the data. Here slash user slash register bad request. I got invalid data. Okay. You place why credentials true was needed. Actually, credentials true was needed because basically I'm sending the credential partner in my backend, in my front end lib, in my API. Hold on, where is it in my lib axios.ts. I have set here with credentials true, right? With credentials true, so it means that email and password is like I have made with credentials true here, right? So in my backend also I need to make credentials true, and this is used to make keep the without user or any sensitive data. Nobody can in between cannot get into my request from my front end to back end. If I don't use with credentials, then anybody, for example, front end is in the different server and back end is in the different server, it can take time like 1 or 2 seconds. What if someone goes in between and try to intercept the request, right? So to prevent that, we use with credentials. Yep. Okay. Deepak Yadav, good. Okay, Deepak Yadav, welcome to my stream. Okay, this is done. Application and register user form. So we are passing this data, and this data is going to my close this auth API here. Console, this is going here. New form data, append data dot name. Okay, I need to pass the header. Header. Here I need to do application JSON. Yep. What was that header? Why here I need to pass that. Where is it? I need to pass the header. Close this front end src components API. I need to pass the header as content type application JSON. Headers content type application / JSON. We are not using multi-part form data because I'm not passing any file. It's just JSON data. That's why I'm using application JSON here. And if I was passing any files like image and anything, then I had to use here multi-part form data. This is done. Now for safety, let's just reload the backend also. npm run dev. Now close this npm run dev. This is done. Now here in my front end I load this. Right, now if I come here, console network, close this network. Here we have this user 1 2, and now where is it? Here and here. Test user 1 2 3. test user3 at the rate gmail.com. Here it will be test user3. Now let's see what happens. If I send this, request is going, request created, 201 I got. Now let's see. Yeah, user created, got it. So this is working. This is working here fine. And my network in my response, what am I getting? I'm getting everything that is required. Okay, this is happening, but why? And here also, after the submit part, toast, make it reset. Here also make it reset. Reset, yep, and make it like this. Reset and toast. Did I get the toast here? Hold on, did I get the toast? Test user 4, test user 4 at the rate, let's just try to send this. Okay, test user 4 at the rate d, yeah, okay, at the rate gmail.com, test user 4, register, creating. Why am I not getting the toast? Why am I not getting the toast? Toast, hold on, my ShadCN spinner. Toast honor, here you come here, toast from Sonar, on click, toast this, description, action, on click, okay, show toast, reset, toast, we are getting this. Let's see what this toast accepts. Toast success, toast.success, I think. Toast, okay, so if I make this toast dot success, fine, we got test user 4 3, okay, but did I send that test user? Where is it? Here. For now, let's comment this part. Let's comment this part and send dummy request test user 4 created, test user 5, test user 5, test user 5 at the rate gmail.com, test user 5. I'm not getting toast. Let's solve this. Deepak Yadav. Good. Hare Anime. Can I ask you if you are broke? No, I'm not broke. I work as a freelancer. So basically I'm comfortable. Parchai. Hello Parchai, welcome to my stream. Bro, what's your laptop RAM and ROM? Basically my laptop RAM is 16 GB RAM, 16 GB RAM, and SSD is 500 GB SSD. Hold on, why am I not getting the toast? Okay. Let's see. This is my code. Why I am not seeing the toast. Number it's showing the toaster component rendered. Okay, I'm not in toaster. Okay, fine. Toaster, got it. My app, TSX. I need the toaster. Import toaster from Sonar, and here above my routes, I can make this a toaster, and here we can have a empty fragment. Let's have this. Now if I close this, test user 5. शैडो एक पोर्टफोलियो वेबसाइट होस्ट करने कितना कॉस्ट आता है? एक स्टैटिक वेबसाइट तो फ्री में ही हो जाता है आज के टाइम पे. परचाई ब्रो, आई हैव 8 GB SSD plus 500 GB, but doing code for 4 hours is straight feels laggy with only 3 Chrome tabs. 8 GB. What's your RAM? Is your RAM 8 GB? Test user 5. Test user 5 at the rate gmail.com. Test user 5. Okay, fine. Register. Account created successfully. We got this toast here. Fine. Okay, this looks better. Toast dot success. Hold on. Yes, account created successfully. Okay, fine. If I send this again, yep, okay, completely okay. Send this, and after showing the toast, do this. Fine. And same, let's work with login API. Login. Yes, okay. Upgrade to 16 GB RAM. Chrome takes up a lot of RAM, right? And if you are using 3 tabs for 4 hours, it can get laggy in an 8 GB RAM laptop. So maybe you can use one tab for the time being, and in future you can upgrade your laptop RAM, or you can buy a new laptop, anything that suits you. Okay, so this is it. And for register form is done. Now work with login form. Frontend src components. This is my register form. Now I'll create the login form. Login form here, register form. I'll copy the entire logic here. Just I need to replace few things. Come here and close this here, and set loading and server error. Come here, login form, use this, use state, done. Now instead of registered user, it should be login user. Then also this toast part, toast spinner, I'll copy, not cut, I'll copy and I'll paste it here. And for my register user, not this, okay, this copy and I'll paste it here. These two things are done. Now this login user, I need to create the API inside auth. Fine. Export const login user, done. And I can comment this part because it's not needed now. Here async Parchai. Yeah, I'm thinking to upgrade to 16 GB, by the way. Thanks for advice, bro. Welcome, Parchai, and welcome to my stream. Data, this will be login user form data here, and here const form data equals new form data, then form data dot append I'll pass the email data dot email, right? And here form data dot append email and password here, and data dot password. Done. Now we'll have this const response equals await API dot post slash users slash login form data, have this headers, content type application slash JSON. Then after this I'll return response dot data. Login user is done. Hold on, login user is done, and login form I can import this login user. Fine. Then I can write a dynamic message as welcome back, something like this, welcome back. I can say what am I getting in response for login. Login user test user 1, let's make it test user 4, test user 4. What the hell, man, my back is not working. What is the issue now here? Why is the back not working? What the hell? What the hell is wrong, man? Only back is not working. Okay. I think this is why I hate AI in these things. The fuck, man. Close it. Let's see. Here it is working, so it was a Postman issue. Oriplex. Hello, Oriplex. Welcome to my stream. Hey, man, are you in college? No, I've completed my BTech. Ritvik, wrong spelling of application JSON. Okay. Where is it? Application. Yeah, application JSON. Thanks, Ritvik. Login form there. And if I start here now, close it. Close it. Close it. Test user 4. If I log in here, what am I getting? Invalid credentials. Okay, test user 14, no, 4. This scheme. Okay, so for 4, just test user I've created. Okay, test user I've created just for 4 test user. A name, I'm getting the name. Okay, so here I can say response dot name. Fine. And here from the spinner part we can get this thing, this loading, and this thing I'll copy a login form. Create one. Okay, this here, this will be sign in, and I can say logging you in, Okay, now if I go to sign in, I have the sign in here. Test user at the rate gmail.com, and I say test user 4, send, logging you in, welcome back, undefined. Okay, why? Because response dot data dot user, response dot data dot user dot name. Okay, got it. So here it will be response dot data dot user dot name. Do this again. Test user at the rate gmail.com, test user 4, welcome back test user 4. And let's do one thing, let's make it capitalized. This thing, let's make this dot string method. This is a string here. Okay, wait. Dot. Okay, wait. I can do this. Const username string equals response dot data dot user dot name, and here we can use this username, and here we can do this username dot. Okay, fine, this is done, this is a string, and I can use some methods to, okay, can I do, yeah, I can do this, to lowercase to uppercase to local uppercase. Let's see, test user at the rate gmail.com, test user 4. Okay, native go back to local font. Okay, fine, to uppercase, something like this maybe. Test user at the rate gmail.com, test user 4, sign in, test user 4, but not uppercase to local uppercase, to sentence case or something, to camel case, to local lowercase, I think. Test user at the rate gmail.com, test user 4, test user 4. Okay, hold on. Okay, fine, to username dot to uppercase to sentence case. Hold on, just make it username only for now. Let's keep it like this only. This is done. Then we have the token, local storage dot set item. Hold on, here I can create a method, I think. Dispatch success, set user, dispatch, store, where's my store, store, slices, all slice, set user. Storage, hold on, in the local storage. Fine, there are two ways. I can set this token in the local storage, or I can set the token in the application state only. Okay, for now let's do this. Response.data.access token paste, not this, what it be, data dot access token, and here it will be refresh token, and here it will be refresh token. Fine, got all of this. Now if I come here, if I go to my application and cookies, this okay, actually my token is getting stored from my backend only. Such an idiot. Okay, fine, we got this. Now after this is done, now let's use navigate. Const navigate equals use navigate. I got this. Will get you. Hello, will get you. Welcome back to my stream. भाई मैगी बनाने जा रहा था, मैगी के पैकेट में मसाला के पैकेट ही नहीं है, अब क्या करूं? मैगी मसाला नहीं है, उबाल के खा लो भाई, और क्या बोलूं मैं. शौर्य, hello शौर्य, welcome to my stream. Bro, are you a college student or you are working somewhere? Shaurya, I'm not a college student. I've completed my BTech, and right now I'm trying to build my own startup. DD Bhai, hello DD Bhai, welcome to my stream. What if the user is already registered with the same Gmail with a different username? Actually, we are checking the unique user from the email only. So even if a user creates a different username with the same Gmail, one user with multiple same email accounts, two users with the same email accounts cannot be created. Ankit, hello Ankit, welcome back to my stream. Parchai, blink it karo bhai. Use navigate. So this is done. Now to success. Now we can do one thing, that we can navigate the user to /. Navigate the user to /. And now if I come here, access token, refresh token, base64. Where am I getting this clerk DB and all? Hold on, where am I getting this from? Clerk DB access. Hold on, where am I getting this from? Lax. Okay, fine. Test user @gmail.com. Test user 4. Logging you in. We came here. We got this. Welcome your workspace. Fine. You have this your workspace. Refresh. Okay. Anshu, hello Anshu, welcome to my stream. Didi bhai, so Gmail is basically working as a primary key. Yeah, your email account is working as a primary key. This is done. Now same I will do for register also. Navigate. Use navigate. Just a reminder guys, if you're enjoying the stream, do consider subscribing and drop a like. Const register form. I'll come here. I'll do this and use navigate React router DOM. This, and here after the success I'll navigate it to /dashboard. Hold on, and now this is done. Okay, where is my components? This is user form. This is done. All that this is navigate. Okay, so now the next step is to create the states. Alright, so guys, for now I'll keep it this much. Hold on. Now just to check one more time, I'll create a new user as test user 5 test user 5. Let's create a new user as test user 5. Create one test user 5 5 test user 5 at the rate gmail.com. Test user 5 register. Yep, account created successfully. Done. This is done. Log out. Okay, this is happening. Log out is happening. Okay, fine. Close this also. Done. And just a sec, I'll work on the logout also. Let's create the logout also. Didi bhai, by the way, I'm Lucky Wheels of Spin. Okay, I just came from my alternate account, so I am already subscribed. Now I'm feeling sleepy and I have to start learning JavaScript today. So bye Didi bhai, and thanks for joining. Dodo account. Lucky Wheels of Spin. Good night Didi bhai. Thanks for joining. So logout, we have this. Here in my repository. Yeah, okay, this is done. And if my components, general components, sidebar, the logout toast dot wait logout user auth logout user register login login. Okay. Right. API auth. I'll create the logout user. Export const logout user equals async data. No data required. This const response equals await API dot my logout route takes a get request. Okay, get request API dot get slash users. Deepak Kanpa, good night brother. Good night Deepak. User slash logout and nothing to pass. Okay, return response dot data. You got this. And component general navbar component, this here on click this is happening. Logout user handle logout on click, close this. Okay, fine. First I'll create const handle logout equals this async try catch toast sonar toast dot error dot message error type any find try catch. And here let's create const loading set loading equals use state false, and this will be our type boolean, and this will be use state react. Okay, Hussein Maruf, what's up bro? Hello Hussein, welcome back. हुसैन ये टोस्ट ShadCN से आ रहा है. Makwan Raj. Hello, Makwan. Are you a student or doing a job? I'm not a student. I've completed my BTech and I left my job, so I'm trying to build my own startup. Fine, the set loading. Okay. Now let's make set loading to true, and then finally we'll make set loading to false. Here we have this. Now if loading is true, we'll have this, or we'll have just a logout text. A logout will be written like this, and here if loading is true, I'll have a spinner, not like this, a spinner, and it will say just a spinner. Fine, this is done, and disabled if loading is true. Fine, this is done, and here I'll do const response equals await log out user. We did this. Now after this is done, const navigate equals use navigate. Hold on, not here, remove this. Const navigate okay, response, and here we'll navigate to dot slash login, and we'll show a toast dot success logged out successfully. This is done. Hold on, handle logout. Okay, now if I come here, close this, close all of this, go to sign in, test user 5 at the rate gmail.com, test user 5, sign in, logging you in, done. Now I have how many cookies here? Application, here we have these cookies. Now if I click on log out, what will happen? Yeah, okay, those cookies are gone. Fine, logged out successfully. Cool, logout is also done. Alright, so I'll keep it this much for now. मैं तो टोस्ट यूज़ करता हूँ. Okay. Chirag, hello Chirag, welcome back to my stream. Chirag, nice stream. I watched yesterday's recorded stream. Oh, thank you Chirag, thanks. I'm glad that you're liking my stream. Zneeks, hello Zneeks, welcome to my stream. Hello Abhishek, what is your startup idea? Basically my startup idea is that I'll build up my own SaaS, and it will be an AI SaaS. That's all I can say for now. Samrat Pandey, hello Samrat, welcome to my stream. Hi bro, what is your day-to-day life? Samrat, I wake up around 9 a.m. I don't have my breakfast. I skip my breakfast. After waking up, take a shower. I have a cup of tea. Then I start. If I have a freelancing project, I work on a freelancing project. Or if I have a consultation call where I also people who want a guided path that they can develop skills that can help them to get a job, or that can also help them to start their own startup. So I guide those people. They get on a call with me, and I guide them. It's a paid call so that I get only serious people. If I have those calls, then I take those calls. Then I have a lunch. Then after lunch, I start working again, like taking calls or building on my freelancing projects. And then in evening, I have my evening tea. I chill a bit, and then after my dinner, I start working again. That's my day-to-day life. Samrat Pandey. लोकेश बी, बाय ब्रो, गुड नाइट, टेक केयर. बाय लोकेश, गुड नाइट. परचाई, चलो भैया, गुड नाइट. गुड नाइट परचाई. चिराग, can you also consult me as well for my career path? Sure Chirag, you can DM me on Instagram. The Instagram link in the description of this video. There you can, I'll guide, like I'll tell you how to book a call with me. So yeah, I'll just make a commit here, not this, commit here, commit this. Let's see what message I get. Lokesh, I have to sleep cause of cold. Yeah, Lokesh, complete your sleep, man. I hope you get better with time. Implementation, login forms, states and notifications. Okay, this looks good. Commit and push the code. Push the code. This is done. Code has been pushed. Now if I come here to my repository, close this. Repository, close this. This is my repository. Fine, this is done. Now if I come here, all of those things are done. Front end, src, API, we built this. Okay, fine, we did all of this. Symbols, fine, definitions are okay. Oh, this is a nice feature. Okay, this looks good. Fine, this, by the way, this is my GitHub repository. If anybody wants to see my GitHub repository, this is my GitHub repository. Fine. And by the way, guys, my social media application is live now. The link you will get in the description of the stream. If you want to use my application, you can use it. This. Okay. Chirag. Sure. Good night, Abhishek. Good work today. Thank you, Chirag. And good night, brother. Have a good sleep. Who's next? Hey, how do you commit directly? Basically, here I have logged in my VS Code with my GitHub account, and then you will get this source control. There, once you initialize your GitHub repository of this code, then you can commit, and all of this you can do it from here also. So yeah, this is done. Okay, I'll close this. Alright, everyone. Thanks for joining the stream. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you enjoyed this stream, do consider subscribing to this channel, and I'll see you in the next stream. Until then, keep learning and become the best version of yourself. Bye. Samrat Pandey, can I contribute to your repo? Samrat, when I start an open source project, sure you can contribute. Zanex, okay, nice, thanks, man. Welcome, Zanex. Hussein, can we contribute? Hussein, when I make the project open source, then sure you guys can contribute. So yeah, all right. Thank you, everyone. I'll stop now. Just a reminder, if you enjoyed the stream, consider subscribing and drop a like. I'll see you in the next stream. Until then, take care of yourself.